Hello and welcome back. We're going to call this the beginning. This is part 3 of our unemployed challenge. We're at Solihull Moors. Pre-season's out the way. Got some decent results under our belt. Beat Notts County, Queen of the South and Grays and Solihull. Lost the games we would expected to lose. Smashed by Birmingham game before the season starts. But with pre-season, you want to get as many games under your belt as possible. So let's just have a quick look at where we're expected to finish this season and our odds, and where we are right now on the bottom. 400 to 1, expected to finish 18th. So we're up against it, fair to say. So heading into the season now, and we are away to Leyton Orient. Massive game, first game of the season. There we are. I mean, we can't expect much from a game like that, but gives us a chance to give a few of the players that we've brought in, a few of our trialists, a few of our new signings, the chance to perform against a really good team. So go with the squad there. You see we've got quite a lot of players there. I'm trying to get rid of a few. So we've got Harry Worley. He's going to be going soon. I've cancelled his contract. So as part of the trialists, I get in and basically hire and fire as I please. So I bring them in, get a lot of players, get rid of them. You can see there's Will Hayhurst. He's a great player. We picked him up from the trials, brought him in from Notts County, or released by Notts County, and by far and away our strongest left winger. £250 a week, which is quite a bit of our budget, but he's worth it. So he's someone we're going to have to rely on as our key playmaker. Traore, defensive midfielder, we've brought him in as well. I don't normally play with a defensive midfielder, but if you look at his qualities, he's someone that we need for this season. Luke Booker, brought him in as well. These are all come from the trialists, so we've got him in. Previously at Sheffield Wednesday, he's a decent centre half. Play him alongside Sean St Ledger. He should do a good job for us. That's what we're hoping for the season to come. I mean, if you look at the stats, he's decent, nothing special, but you know, definitely one of our best. Right back, Tom Leggett from Villa. Previously at Villa, so we brought him in, paid him £300 a week, which is a chunk again, but he's our best right back. I mean, Sean St Ledger's centre back, he's going to play right back, he's got good stats. And then we've got Matt Richards in the centre midfield. So you see there, we've basically got 7 players that are by far and away our, now starting 11 every game. 6 of those we got on the through testing out some trialists. So we've got the core of our team there. We've got a couple of decent strikers. One's out injured at the moment, but the other fella's come in and he's done a good job. So we need to be aware we're over our wage budget at the moment. I'm going to be reducing that over the next couple of weeks. I don't like to be too much above. I don't mind a little bit, but we need to bring it down. I'm trying to get rid of a few players just to reduce that budget. Offer them to clubs, offer them for free. Just get rid of them, get the wages off the bill. Our other keeper that we brought in is injured at the moment, so we've drafted in our third choice. I think it's 40 or 41. Another injury, but so we've got a few players up for sale here. We've got a couple of bids in from other teams, and it's one of those where we're going to have to cover partial wages for a few, but willing to do so just to get them off of the overall bill. We've got a lot of centre midfielders, but I'm trying to ship out a few there. I don't want to get rid of good ones, but if we can't get rid of them via sale, then I'll release a few on their contracts. We've got the right wingers are all on loan, and we've only got 3 strikers and 1 injury, so I'm still going to keep an eye out. I mean, with the trialists, I'll do that throughout the season. Anyone's on a free transfer, I'll try and bring them in, give them a trial and see if they're good enough. So we go to the tactics now ahead of our first game of the season. So this is the formation I'm going to adopt. Normally I play 2 up top, but with only 1 decent striker, we're sort of forced into it. So I've drafted Traore in to play defensive midfielder. We'll see how it works, give it a couple of games, and see how we are. So what we want to do is we want to put in our definite starters. Obviously Sean St Ledger, bit of a nasty groin injury there. He's due back, but I don't know about his fitness level, so we'll keep an eye on him. Right, Will Hayhurst straight in, left midfielder. Traore, defensive midfielder. So put all the players that are in that are quick picks. We're going to have to drop down a bit for the other centre back here. So we need to keep looking. We want to get sort of 4 to 5 stars and throughout our starting 11, and then we can fill the rest throughout the squad. So, I mean, when we're bringing in players for trial list, you've got to look at the non-contract. You've got to bear in mind that there is a little bit of a cost associated with that, with their appearance fees and that type of thing. So, I mean, we've got a big squad now, and I want to reduce that. Obviously, we haven't got much of the coaching staff. I brought a few in, actually. I brought a few coaches in the last couple of weeks, and obviously you've got to pay them a wage, so that's quite tricky. They take a big chunk out of it, but we've got a big squad. I'm going to look to reduce that over the next few weeks, hopefully by selling players and getting their wages off of the wage bill, but of the non-contract players. So just keep an eye on the wage budget at all times. So we're putting our team together. We've got sort of the 11. We've got a few subs. I mean, we've got a big squad. We haven't got a quality squad. There's a lot of sort of average middle road players, but I want to give them a chance. I don't want to release anyone till I've given them a chance to see what they can do, because there could be a bit of gold in there. So we've got our 11 there, plus the subs thrown on. And what we do is when you're doing the positioning, I like doing this. I mean, you've got the feature, a couple of seasons now for personalised. So you just click on them and you select defensive centre back and you personalise it. So every time he's put in that position, it auto fills it. Again, takes a bit of time at the beginning, but you're doing it initially for all the players. As it goes on, you're just going to be amending one or two. So, as a supporting player or whether he's defensive minded. But yeah, we'll keep that. So we've got the one man up front. He's a bit of a poacher. Will that work with the formation we're playing? We're going to get it wide, playing a bit defensive, and we're going to get balls into the box, as you can see there. We need to utilise Will Hayhurst down the left, so I might amend that to exploit the left flank. We're trying to keep possession. We've got to be defensive at this stage, I think. Well, especially against Leighton Orient, but we'll see. We'll see going forward. Sometimes I do just, raise anchor and just go attacking no matter who we're playing, because I'd rather concede 3 and have the ability to score 4, rather than just getting pumped 2 or 3-0 every week. So it can happen at this level. I mean, we're not expected to do great things, so we've got to expect some big results to go against us. But we're building the squad, we're building the team. We've got to build that level of unity. As we see previously, the unity between the team isn't great at the moment. So we're just plotting in now, and we're putting our free kick takers, corner takers, put those at the best of the ability, whether they're in the team now, whether they're part of the squad, just get them in there. I tend to use left backs or left wingers as throwing takers, but I've got to have a centre back in there. Quite limited on what I can choose, really. So penalty takers, sort of penalty. I mean, it's simple enough, isn't it? Sometimes you'll get strikers that ain't necessarily got the best finishing, but they're really composed. But for now, I'm just going to put him who's the best penalty taker and leave it at that for now, as I say. So we need to look at the. Oh yeah, this is a good feature actually. So click on notes here and you save a few important bits of information. Here I've saved that I've applied for a coaching licence. I've got no badges at all, so they're going to fund me to go out there and do that. Keep an eye on that. When you're starting in the lower leagues, constantly get your badges, ask them if they pay it. If they won't, just wait and then ask again. If they're willing to pay it, keep on doing it, and it builds you up to go through the game. So we're just going to continue. What we're going to do the rest of the video, we're going to do the first game of the season. So we're going to see how we get on against Leighton Orient. Optimism's high as always. First game of the season. Oh look, they were just sold Christian Green, so he's gone. So that'll be a lump off of our £300 a week, but we are paying £100 towards it. But we're saving £200 a week. We need to get rid of him. We've got better options. Just get rid, save that £200 a week. So if I get 2 or 3 more sold, then we're looking good as we go into the season. And it gives the opportunity to potentially bring in more. I mean, we need to be close on that wage budget. So I'll let the assistant deal with that. We've got quite a good spread there, a couple of weak areas, but that defensive midfielder could play a really important role today. And I think he's going to have a lot of work to do. Shums Ledger's fit. So his match sharpness at 53%, but then to be honest with you, I think if you look at the whole squad, this is one of the things at this level, the fitness levels are really low. I think we're going to have to bring him into play when we're looking at our options. So let's get him in the 11. I mean, he's by far and away our best player. Influence-wise, we need him in there. So we'll get him in at centre-back and we'll drop out. We'll drop out Holmes, I think. Yeah, put Booker in. So, we've got our main two centre-backs. We've got a decent right-back. Left back's a bit dodgy. Again, personalise his position. So whenever he's put in there, he's going to go straight into it. So here we are, first day of the season. Oh, blimey. Odds not in our favour, as expected. So let's have a look. Right, let's get moving. So team selection, we've already done all of that. So let's get on with the game. See where we end up. Just squad number for Traore. First game of the season, excitement's high. Leyton Orient, what can we expect? Give the lads, it's one of those where the team talks is a bit obvious. Just tell them to go out there against the odds and perform as well as they can. There's no guarantees. If we look at their team, they've got some quality players in there. McAnuff. Who's McAnuff? Yeah. So they've got some good players there. 4 at the top. Blimey. So a bit of passion. First day of the season. No one's going to respond yet. Yeah, no influence at all in the dressing room, which is nice. Let's see how we start off. So we want to keep it tight for the first 10 minutes. Just slow it down. I think I went a bit too fast before. So we get through this game, see how we end up. So you can see Leyton Orient here. Got a corner coming in, banged it over. Well, there you go, 25 yards. I think the keeper's made a bit of a mistake there. I never have replays on for that reason mainly. So what, 2 minutes in, we're 1-0 down already. It's going to be a bit of a struggle. So you see the sort of thing we're doing there. We're clearing ball, it's going straight to them. These are the sort of tactics you need to tweak. Oh, I thought he was going to score again there. As the season goes on, it all becomes a bit more apparent. So we're up against it today. You don't expect... How's he scored that? There's McAnuff, isn't it? Joby McAnuff. Yeah, so he scored a backward header or something in the back post. So we're 2-0 down, 6 minutes in, so we need to make changes. So we're already defensive. So what we need to do we want to keep whipping it out to the wings, to play out of defence, bit shoot on target, because we're not going to get many chances. I'll keep the crosses as we are. We need to get into our poacher up top, get stuck in. We can't be messing around now, can we? And we've got to mark tighter. So we're just doing a few things there just to try and tighten it up. I mean, it's 2-0 down after six minutes. It's a bit of damage limitation, really. So the Leyton Orient fans all over the place. Delighted with their start. I don't think we've been in their half yet. So yeah, so they're absolutely destroying us. I mean, this is basic stuff, and to be honest with you, they haven't played many games together. We've got a few new signings in, so there's going to be that bit of rustiness. You're playing against class players. Some of them have got top division experience there. They shouldn't be in this division, as we all know, but they've come down. It's our first away game of the season, so we've got to expect a bit. 7 shot, we ain't even... Yeah, I don't think we're getting in their half, are we? So we just keep rolling this through. This is a case of not being despondent. It's just getting the result through. You're never going to win every game, especially when you're playing Leyton Orient, especially when you're playing away. So you just got to look at individual players, see how they're performing, and from the little cut screens you see. Was that gone in? Oh, I thought he went in. He went just wide. So you can see the stats there, all over us. You could see how players perform though, and there's a striker. Is he able to hold up? I mean, we've got a poacher up front. He needs to be sniffing off chances, and we're creating absolutely nothing. So every ball we're clearing is going straight to 3-0. What's that? 28 minutes gone. To be honest, we stopped the rot a little bit. Right, we've got to have some passion now. Now, come on, lads. You've got to start stringing something together. They're 3-0 up. This could be 6. I haven't got a lot to change. I haven't got many other defensive options, so I've just got to keep rolling with it. Have a word with the players. I mean, you want to get into half time without losing anything. They're like in slow motion, this lot. We're knocking the ball around nicely there. I don't mind, and then we go long and lose it. this is what you got to look at individual players. What sort of balls are they passing? Are they playing? Are they making the right decisions? And this all comes with when you're building your squad and the players. Oh, we got a chance, half chance. Don't mind that. I don't mind that. So if you look at our left back there, 5.8. I was having a 50-50 whether to start Nugent. Started him because he's a bit more defensive, and well, that's how he's repaid me. But we're learning. We can find out what players we need to bring in, what areas we need to strengthen. So in a way, this is a good thing. This is a good thing because we're seeing players that aren't cut out for it, that aren't up for it, that ain't gonna put it in. So we've had 2 shots now. So we was 6-0, now 11-2. We're committing a lot more fouls, but I don't mind. Oh, here we go. How much space did he have there? So they're peppering us, aren't they? I mean, we've seen this before. You see this in normal games where one team is just having absolutely everything their own way. That was embarrassing, lads. It was terrible. And they get a bit fired up, and they start to respond. So that left back, make that change, get him off. Not good enough. Personalise his position. So next game we start with him. We rotate it. We see how we go. Anything else happening? I don't even want to see the stats, to be honest with you. Right. So, alright. Always close them down. Get a bit tighter on them. Right. Let's get the game rolling. So we're going to roll through to the end of the game. When it's done, we'll knock it on the head, and then we'll come back for another couple of videos. Couple of games, in the next video. So with 3-0, damage limitations, we're trying to get away with it. You see some disappointing stats like the striker there, who's got really rotten, but you can't really blame him. He's feeding off scraps. We've got a free kick here. Can we get Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's a decent free kick in there, and we had a number of players in the box. Still no shots on target. But if we look at that number of shots on target and we've conceded 3, is the keeper doing a good or a bad job? Not too sure. We've got Booker, centre back struggling, striker struggling. Traore is supposed to be my main man, who's struggling as well. So get the striker off, give him a chance up front. I'll make that one as well. Alright, let's try this. We'll roll with that for a little while. Again, keep it fresh, freshen it up. We've got half hour left. It's 3-0. Could have been worse. We don't want to get smashed. So we'll try and save it. So do I bring Traore off or Booker? Could bring anyone off, really. Wouldn't make much difference, would it? So we're rolling through now. There's not a lot of highlights happening. We'll probably go a little bit faster than this in the cut screens. So what we do, we'll get Traore off. We'll get an attacking midfielder in there. Might be able to create that. He doesn't even fit there. Does he play centre? No, none of them play centre. So we're just going to have to roll with him. He can't play up top either. So we'll put him in there. Not in there. We'll put him in the middle. Fill that gap. See if we can get any chances to create out of him. I doubt it, but we're 3-0 down. We're already lost. Does it matter if you lose 4 or 5? I don't really think so. So you might as well try something a bit more different. Everyone's having a terrible game, really. Keeper 6.7. That's not bad considering what he's been under. So Alaves, he's got a decent ball there, and we've got the striker who can't shoot. So that's both our strikers who can't shoot. But that's why we need to come in. We need to change it. We're playing late at Orient. We're playing away from home. No one gave us a chance of winning. We went defensive first of all. We lost the game in the first 10 minutes. So whatever's happening now is it's just a case of looking to the next game and trying to build on it. Can't worry, can't panic. First game of the season, lads. I'll just knock a few heads in the old dressing room at full time. Alaves, free kick, didn't make the first man. Nice position from Richards there. Can he find the right ball? Yao. I think he's a bit light in midfield. Yao, I might have a look at him for the next game. Oh, not bad, not bad. It's a nice little build up there. So you're doing things like that and you're watching the style of play, and we're attacking more down our left, which suits with Hayhurst there. I'm not full time 3-0. I think after the first half hour, I'll take 3-0, to be honest with you. So, we could have won. Nah, we couldn't. We could have got absolutely smashed. So anyway, so that's the first game. 3-0 defeat away to Leyton Orient. Could have been a lot worse. We had no real chances. Get a bit aggressive at full time. So, come back and we'll have 2 games in the next video, I think, because the games seem to be taking quite a while, so I might speed it up a little bit. But if we look, we'll try and get Bournemouth and Barrow in the next video. Cheers.